Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. The first drive here, and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A first down carry for Henry. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Cardinals 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now.
Deontay Hardy back deep.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Play action. It's Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Henry. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Cardinals 0.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10.
Open man here is Benson.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Murray looking to change the play here.
Big guys.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson now off the bootleg. That one into the hands of Flowers. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A check down here for Henry. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Murray now on first down.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go.
Now Murray again. He finds his man complete. It's Benson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Murray. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Jackson to throw. Finding Walker complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Now it's Jackson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Here's Murray.
Goes right back to McBride.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Murray now.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Murray to air it out again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Jamal Agnew as the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Prater for the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
And Walker has it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Facing short yardage on third down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled him with it. Safety had to make the play. Otherwise, he's still running, and the next thing, he runs right into the goalpost.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Slot man moves right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Ravens 31, Cardinals 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Wilson, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Benson, and he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and 3.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Murray now on first down. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing again, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Murray. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
He'll buy some time right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. This time Jackson will throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Now it's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. That's into the hands of Pascal.
Now he's free up the left sideline. Now look out. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Murray's throw complete to McBride.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw is Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
From the gun, Murray. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's brought down.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Inside handoff, Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The handoff, running left, Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st down. Now Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
That's pulled in by Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10. Omaha. Murray to air it out again. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good. So that will get them back within 1 score. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now This game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. The Charles